Hello guys, what's up? Richard here. Today guys, I have here on my channel a guest. He is a subscriber of mine. Thanks so much Preslley for being here on my channel.
Thank you, Richard, for inviting me to be here on your channel. I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's great. It's so nice to have you here. So first of all, I'd like to ask you to start this conversation. So how long have you been studying English?
Well, I've been studying English for a long time. And maybe I start to study English on school, in college. And, but only 10 months ago, I started to practice my speaking on Cambly.
Ah, that's
So,
great.
not so long time, right?
Ah, I see. That's great. And what was it like in the beginning on Cambly? Did you feel nervous? How was your first class?
It was terrible. I couldn't understand anything. It was terrible. The tutor asked me some questions and I only, could you repeat please? Things like
Yeah,
that.
I was like that in the beginning. I was feeling nervous as well. I think I have my first video on my channel. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't know what to say, but when the teachers are, funny, when they engage the conversation, it's so comfortable, right? We feel
Yeah.
so more comfortable. That's really
Mhm.
cool. Mhm.
Yeah, the tutors on Cambly in general are so fun and make the environment comfortable in general.
Yeah, that's cool. And but other than Cambly, what do you do to improve your English? Do you study by reading, by doing exercises? What do you usually do besides Cambly?
Besides Cambly, I usually study with an online course, English course that I bought maybe 2 years ago. And I like to practice my English with the app called Buzu. Have you heard about it before?
No, I have not.
Spelled Bussuu.
Oh, I
It's
see.
kind of Duolingo, but in my
Ah,
opinion, it's better than Duolingo.
I see. That's great. I will look it up. I will look this uh, app. Do you think it's really good for beginners? It helps a lot when we don't know a lot of English.
Use Cambly?
And that app that you said.
Yeah. It's from beginner or intermediate, advanced, doesn't matter.
Ah, I see. That's great. That's really cool. And
Yeah,
so you study on that app and only on Cambly as well?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool. That's cool. Your English will improve a lot and really
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
That's cool. That's great. And do you have you ever been to other countries?
Mm, yes and no. Let me explain it. Because I went to Foz do Iguaçu in January this year, so I could visit a little cities border to Foz do Iguaçu because it's border to
Mm,
Argentina and
ah,
Paraguay, right? But no English countries like the States and England and Australia. But one day I plan to travel around the world, and yeah, that's my plan. And you, how about you?
that's great. Yes, I have not been to other countries as well, but I'd love to, I think everybody wants to to go to different places, right? And especially to use our English, right?
Exactly. Mhm.
Yes. Sometimes, yes, we speak with teachers on the internet here using a computer, a cell phone, or a laptop, but in person, it's completely different, isn't it?
Different. Exactly. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
And have you ever talked to a native speaker in person, face to face?
No, no, I haven't, unfortunately.
Ah, okay, but one day we will.
One day, one day, one day we can
Yeah,
talk to native speakers.
that's cool. That's really great. And but what are your motivations to learn English? In my case, for example, I love traveling. I'd like to have a great career, and also because I love English. What about in your case?
Mhm. In my case, because I really like uh, learn other languages in general, and I plan to be fluent in English one day, and like you, travel around the world and meet people from different countries. And because English it's a universal language, right?
Yeah, it
And
is.
you can to be access to different resources in English. Uh, Most of time better than in Portuguese. So it help us in different areas, fields. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's good. And where are you from, please?
I'm from Fortaleza. Actually, I'm from a small city called Cajazeiras in the state of Paraíba. But nowadays I live in Fortaleza.
Ah, I see. That's awesome. That's cool. I've only been to Maceió in the northeastern of Brazil, but I'd love to go to Fortaleza too. A lot of places in the
Yeah, yeah. Here
northeastern of Brazil.
it's a good place to visit. I recommend it. If you like to go to the beach and if you like to eat seafood, shrimp, things like that, it's a good one.
And that's good. That's good. I like trying new things, and so that's cool. That's really cool. And have you ever been to São Paulo?
Yeah, once for a wedding from my wife's cousin
Ah, I
3 years
see.
ago, I think.
Ah, that's good. Did you like it here?
And maybe it's too much busy for me. Busy city.
Do you like more relaxed places, right?
Yeah. Even though Fortaleza is a beauty city as well, but São Paulo, capital, it's more than here.
Yeah, I don't live in the capital, but where I live, it's also busy. So,
How many people live in your city?
in my city, it's about 300,000 people.
Yeah, it's a quite big city.
Yeah, but especially when we have holidays, a lot of people from the city of São Paulo, they come to my city. So there are so many tourists here. So that's why my city is really busy, especially
Is
during the holidays.
Are there many beaches or it's near the mountains?
Yeah, so there are a lot of beaches here. The weather here is cool. So, for example, it's really hot when when I'm in cool, it's hot. And a lot of people like to go outside to play, to play soccer, to play tennis, to go walk on the beach. So it's really cool. It's
Mhm.
really awesome. But
Okay.
nowadays we can't go outside, so
Yeah.
yeah, but God willing, everything will be fine one day.
So, Richard, let me ask me some questions. How do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living? Okay, I am an electrical engineer, you know,
Nice.
and I also help people to learn English, so because I really like it, and as a part-time job, as I you
Yeah.
know make a lot of videos on YouTube. So yeah, it's really cool. And what about you? What do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor and also lieutenant. I don't know the word specific. that I pronounce the correct way, but Army Lieutenant, I think.
Ah, I see. I see.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's really cool. So, oh, you're a doctor.
Yeah,
That's cool. How long did you have to study to be a doctor?
uh, long time, my bro. Um, we need to study 6 years to graduate in medicine, and depends on specific field do you want to practice. I've been a doctor for 5 years now, and I plan one day to specialize in ear, nose, and throat. I don't know the pronounce the word in English because it's so long. But in
Uh,
Portuguese is otorrinolaringologista. To know.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. You guys deal with the throat, the ear, right? Nose. Yes, especially that's cool. That's really cool. And it's so great because as an engineer, so I studied for 5 years, but you guys study for six and have to also to study more. So yeah, it's so impressive. It's so impressive.
Uh,
Yeah.
and some cases, for example, to be a cardiologist, for example, the doctors need to study for more 5 years.
Really?
So 11 years in total.
Ah, I see. That's great. So currently you are a general doctor. I don't know
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
whether
General
that.
practitioner. General
Ah,
practitioner.
that's cool. And what does the thing have the things been like for you during this pandemic time?
It was so difficult and tough, but especially here, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month and a half ago, here in Fortaleza, it was so crowded, patients with coronavirus. But nowadays, it's okay. Maybe the pandemic, it's finished here,
Mm,
and nowadays it's okay. It's great.
uh, that's cool. That's really cool. And as a doctor, it's really important, right, to know English because there are so many tourists and also people who don't speak Portuguese, and you can help them out, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And some articles uh, we need to read in English. In English, it's useful in almost
Yeah,
everything.
that's cool. Yeah, once I was looking for a doctor, and I went to a web page and it said, for example, the name of the doctor, how many languages, the doctors speak. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's really important. Do you intend to learn another language besides English?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I started to learn Spanish uh, 3 weeks ago, I think, in Buser, the app Buser.
Yeah,
I really recommend you. You need to try. It's a
that's
good app.
oh,
It's
that's
for
great.
free, but you can pay for upgrades the app.
I see. I've also been studying Spanish, but my Spanish is not good at all. I have to practice more. It's like English. Our English were really bad in the beginning, but we've been improving it every day. So in Spanish, it's the same, right?
How is everything in life? You need to practice. If you
Yeah,
practice, you get better one
yeah,
time.
yeah. That's cool. That's so important. But Presley, thanks so much for being here on my channel. It was a really nice conversation with you,
My pleasure. My
and
pleasure, my friend.
hopefully we'll keep studying English and improve more and more, right?
Right, right. Exactly. So have a good one, Richard, and I hope we can do other conversation the other day,
for
I think.
sure.
Maybe.
Thanks so much, Pressley. Have a good one too. See you later.
A good
Bye.